Beautiful choice. Here's a short, emotional story version of The Untold Story about the African slave trade, told through the eyes of one man whose voice represents millions of untold souls. Please, before I proceed, you have to subscribe to my YouTube channel and don't forget to like and share. Now let's proceed. There was a boy named Kofi, the son of the Ashanti soil. Before the chains, before the ships, before the world called me a slave, he was a farmer's son. I woke to the sound of drums and laughter. We danced under the moon, we hunted, we traded, we lived free. That was my Africa, proud, alive, and full of song. But one night, everything changed. The fire burned red across the hills. Men from a rival village came, but they were not alone. White strangers stood behind them, holding guns that spat thunder. They promised my captors gold, rum, and weapons, the price of human souls. He was bound, beaten, and marched for days until they reached the coast, a place they called Elmina. There, he first saw the great ships. They called them factories of death. The air smelled of salt and fear. Mothers cried for their children, husbands screamed for their wives, and the ocean swallowed their tears. When they pushed us below deck, I thought I had entered the belly of hell itself. Darkness thicker than night, bodies packed like yams. The moans of the dying mixed with the prayers of the living. Some jumped into the sea, choosing death over chains. Others, like me, held on not because we wanted to live, but because we refused to die a forgotten death. Months later, stepped onto strange land, Jamaica, they said. They gave me a new name, John. They whipped me when I spoke my language. They said my gods were demons. But in the quiet of the night, we sang. Softly, we beat our chests like drums, whispering the rhythms of home. They could steal our bodies, but never our spirit. Years passed. My hands grew rough from the cane fields, but my heart remained unbroken. I told my children stories of Africa, of the golden sun, of ancestors who walked proud, of freedom. They never saw it, but they carried it inside them. And now, as I grow old, I understand we were never truly lost. We became the roots beneath the world's soil. We bled into every rhythm of the Caribbean drum, every African-American hymn, every cry for justice that still echoes today. They thought the chains would silence us, but our pain became our power. Our story became our weapon, and our spirit never died. The untold story of the African slave trade is not just about suffering, it's about survival, resistance, and rebirth. Kofi is every man, woman, and child torn from Africa, yet still standing proud through their descendants today.